Hi guys, once again Ijaz Hidayat is with you after a long time with new talk, with new discussion. Today I get a message from one of my colleague, one of my friends. The question is, what is different between the ringle lactate solution and normal saline solution as a priming solutions? So guys, first of all, we need to understand the difference between the 0.9% sodium chloride solution and ring lactate solution, or we can say the Hartmann solutions, or normally in some centers people are using normosols or plasmalite solutions. So first we'll talk about the ring lactate, or we can say electrolytes solutions. So in a ring lactate or Hartmann solution is the mixture of the several ionic compounds such as the sodium chloride, sodium lactate, potassium chloride and calcium chloride, where the 0.9% normal saline is the salt aqueous solutions having less ionic contents, and in a normal saline we have a sodium ions and the chloride ions. So this is the basics difference between the ring lactate solution and the normal saline solutions. So the question is, can we use which one is the, or we can say which is the preference solutions to use in during the bypass, during the priming of your the circuit, which is the preferable solutions or solution we can use for priming our circuits. So the preferable the solutions we are using to prime our circuit is ring lactate, or we can use the Hartmann, or we can use the plasmalite or normosol. These are all the crystallized solutions having the mixed these all the crystallized solution having the mixtures of the several ionic compounds, as I mentioned, like sodium chloride, sodium lactate, potassium chloride and calcium chlorides. And during the bypass, as we are going to mix the crystallite with our intravascular volume, so we don't want to imbalance our pH levels. So the electrolytes solutions like ringer is the more beneficial and is more preferable to use during the to prime the circuit for cardiac surgery, whereas the normal saline is not the ideal solution to use as a priming solutions, because in the normal salines, if you're using the normal, so there is the chance of hyponatremia, which is going to affect your kidneys, and even your acid base will going to be imbalanced, and you're not able to maintain your pH levels. So preferable solution during the priming of your crystallite, priming of your circuit is ring lactate, or you can use the Hartmann, or nowadays people are using the normosol, because the normosol, the pH level of the normosol is 7.4 and plasmalite's pH level is 7.4. So we recommend, it's my personal opinion, to my recommendation is to use a plasmalite solution as a priming solutions, or normosol solution as a priming solution, because in the normosol and for the plasmalites your pH level is 7.4. So we never prefer to use a sodium chloride as a priming solution, because with the priming with the normal saline we having the further effects which can cause a problem during the bypass surgery. So best is to use the ring lactate, or you can use the normosol, or you can use the plasmalite as a crystallite to prime your circuit. Normal saline can be used during the usages of the cell saver. In the cell saver, we use a cell saver. In a cell saver, we are using like anticoagulant irrigations, like we are using saline containing 30,000 units per liter for in a normal saline, and we use the normal saline to flush or to process or to clean or to get a wash back cells. So we are using normal saline in cell saver when the time you are using the cell saver devices to preserve or to get patients on, to save the patient on or RBCs. So my dear brothers and sisters, as I get a question from one of my colleagues that which one is the preferable solution during to prime the Hartling machines, during the prime the cardiopulmonary bypass circuits. So the answer is we can use plasma light or NaCl. So then I will show you the plasma light. So this is the plasma light. So in a plasma light, each 100 ml containing sodium chloride, as I mentioned, sodium lactate, and the sodium gluconates, and potassium chloride, and chloride hexafluoroethylate. So by using the plasma light or using the NaCl, you will going to maintain the electrolyte balance for your intravascular volume, and it will going to help to maintain your pH level. Wherever the sodium chloride, normal sodium chloride is the solution having the sodium ions and chloride ions, and actually this is the salt solution, aqueous solutions. So this NaCl can be used during your cell saver process, or sometimes you do the Z-buff. So in a Z-buff you can add 500 ml of the saline, and you can do the hemoconcentrate, and you can remove the volumes to reduce the inflammatory mediators. So the sometimes we used to do the Z-buff, we can use the sodium chloride and like a normal saline to remove the solutes volumes from water from the blood through the help of the hemoconcentrator as a Z-buff. But we prefer to use plasma light or NaCl solution to prime your circuit, especially in adult cardiac surgery, or of course if you talk about the pediatric surgeries, of course you have to see the hematocrit level of the patients, where maybe you require to use some colloid solution and some crystallized solutions like NaCl, plasma light, and even sometimes you need to use a whole blood. Some centers are using PRBCs to maintain the hematocrit level, as during the bypass we are maintaining hematocrit level from 25 to 30, and there's a specific formulas how to calculate hematocrit by using the crystallite volume, and this is a different chapter actually. So the target is to maintain 25 to 30 hematocrit during the bypass, where if your hematocrit is maintaining lower than the 20, so that maybe you required some to add a crystallite, or you need to use some colloid, or sometimes you need to add a PRBCs or a whole blood cells. So guys, hope it is clear the difference between the ring lactate and NaCl. So there is two crystallites which is the more demanding nowadays. We are using the plasma light and we are using the NaCl. So the plasma light and the NaCl are the solutions having the pH level of 7.4. So especially for the pediatric surgery, people are using, perfusionists are using prefers to use the plasma light as a crystallite priming solution of your circuit. Hope it is clear. Have a nice and good day. Take care. Bye.